protesting. You better not look at the van, it's just trash.
Wake up, folks! It is time
Ouch.
to wake up. Open up the curtains. We've been sitting
Ouch.
for too long in this sucker's hands who is not listening to us. Hashtag protest gone 3D. We are sick and tired of this. Other YouTubers are aware of our stuff. They are aware at the pickle we have all been through. And the developers don't consider to help. They take in little initiative to us. Spread the word. Open the curtains. All the well-known content creators who got superposed, where are they? They're sitting down there, being passive. They're not willing to show up because they're too afraid to lose their superposing. Where they know they can make a difference. Where they know they can get aware. They know themselves that they are aware of the situation. But they don't want to lose their loyalty. So therefore they are passive. Not to mention some other YouTubers who have bashed a little bit more and also decide to just step back a little bit. We have heard one of the boys out there, one of the well popular YouTube boys out there who have been joining Pixelgun 3D and were part of the development, were part of the interaction between the developers. He got shunned for stating Pixelgun to be P2W, an abusive and misleading term. And today we're just gonna sit here and navigate through everything that is currently a whole entire pickle that I'm sitting in here right now. No more regular Pixelgun 3D videos. These are all going to be protests because someone have to act. Someone have to fill their acts with protests and not regular videos anymore. It has to happen. It has to happen. We've been sitting long enough, too long. So many people are leaving the game, and you're promoting random YouTubers into the mailbox to try to make look like a lot of players are playing Pixelgun 3D. What is
Mailbox
that?
is just rigged. Mailbox is
You
just
are
rigged, let's be honest.
returning weapons and create conspiracy, conflicting playstyles for your own money. What the frick is this? We'll be sitting many times, several months, getting same crap over and over again for 9 consecutive months. For you to earn money, for you to earn from people's suffering, not from people's joy. You manipulate one meta into another. You sold one meta and continue it with another to let you earn money. Wake up, folks. It's time to act. No matter how small or big you are, you gotta be daring enough to act because we have the right to protest into the community, to give an impact onto the game itself. Instead of sitting down there and not doing that, living on the fear of being shunned like the popular YouTubers. We had enough of this. We know everything we've been suffering through. We should make a difference. Every single one of us should make a difference. This game right here, from the outside world, may be seen as a small little bubble, but we are in for it. Everyone's in for it. This is a large community. We are part of a really large community. We can make a difference. Share the stream forward and join the Discord channel to discuss the protest chat. There's a lot of things that have been done wrong, and we are already in a pickle. The developers state that because of the returns of the weapons, they return it because there's a lot of new players who can't get those weapons. However, they have events. They have casino events, and they have the casino and the super lottery. It's the same cycle all the time, but the new players can provide themselves with those weapons, but they cannot. And what do they live with? The one weapon that is from the battle passes all day long. That's why you see a lot of battle pass weapons, because these players don't have enough time to win from the events. They don't have enough time to win from the events. What is the point of stating that the new players should then be able to get the old weapons? Isn't that a lose-to-lose situation? They're bringing back the weapons, scamming the original players who have already obtained the weapons. They paid their life and effort for these kinds of weapons, even money. Some of them have even paid money. And you betray them. You straightforward betray these people. How is that for a living? How is that for them? People are leaving the game because of this. For the new players, they get manipulated to see it as joy because they're watching from other videos of the weapons that have been obtained earlier, that is only available and have been available earlier until they went to grady, and their gradiness were taken into consideration for the developers. So now they're all here, and this is the pickle and the torture everyone is sitting in right now. The battle passes, great introduction, you might say, but also a part of the hamster wheel we're all sitting in right now. For 9 months, there's only a difference in the 10th update. They say they have a hard time of balancing weapons because there are too many of them. Why not delete it? Why are you adding new weapons? If you say you want to balance weapons and you gotta argue that you simply are pessimistic and have too many weapons to deal with and balance, then why are you adding new guns? Isn't it clear that every update you add new guns are mythical, and mythical weapons have always been in your hamster wheel updates? Every time these new players are playing your game, they feel pessimistic. I don't even think that they've gotten far to the game, because the event weapons are mythical and they can't get it unless they paid for a lot of hours. The game itself provokes a big amount of pain. They're provoking a big amount of pain. Share the stream forward. We ain't gonna be stopping this, not at all. We gotta stay strong together and not sit back in our chess pieces. We gotta move them now instead of letting it stand still. Hear your opinions! We need them! We need everyone to state their opinions. We also got people in the protest gun 3D live chat. What do they have to say? We all had enough of this.
Fucking remove the trees fan thingy. Shit. No, I'm just gonna leave.
Traders fan
Remove them
have been
completely,
a
I swear to
lot,
God.
have been the main subject of returns. And for this season of Traders Fan, which actually happened to be a season of Traders Fan, there's been a lot of returns happening and betraying even more Battle Pass players. How do they feel? How do they feel, folks? How do they feel? They request a Traders Fan and suggesting weapons and including a lot of Battle Pass weapons in that Traders Fan.
They're just crybabies. If they can't get it, they just cry for it because. And then the devs are like, oh my god, you guys, you couldn't get
They
it, then
say that
get it
new
then.
players are getting back here, huh? They say the new players are getting back here. They say new players are sitting in here wanting to get these weapons, of watching videos of other YouTubers getting them before them. So now greed has been considered into the game.
Greed and jealousy, you gotta have to say that.
All jealous, all greed.
And I'm just spamming my secret
There
forces
is
rifle.
no rare weapons. There's just commodity throughout the whole entire community. We all know that.
That's what's the point of the grading system anyway?
What's the point of that? You say new players want to join by. Here we have events that you run again and again and again. Which the new events you run for half a month. And then you run it again, another one with returning weapons for another half a month. You think these new players that you try to respect have time for this crap? You think they have time for this crap? Many of them are probably playing 1 to 2 hours. What is your game designed for? Your
Is an
community
easy way out.
is a complete mess. This game shaped the community you are suffering with. We have heard a couple of frustrated developers from 2 different medias from the comments. We've seen them. Many have seen those comments. We are not part of the blame. You are part of the blame, developers.
Imagine DMing this. Imagine sharing this link to one of the developers. I'm not sure whether they. I'm not sure their DMs are open or not, but if I could, I can try. I can try DMing one of the developers right now, and send this stream to them.
Our
Actually,
voices must be heard. What is this? We're trying to be heard, and we're not getting heard. We're not. I hereby sit down, and we'll have these same speeches. We'll have speeches regarding what everyone's sitting and suffering with right now. People have been manipulated for the developers' own good. The weapons, again, that slide by are powerful, attracting a lot of kids to spend into obtaining them and giving them a higher advantage than us. And then later on, it's gonna be switched off into a different one.
can just the devs just play
I wonder
first?
what would happen if the Pixel developers actually saw this.
It'll be
We're
better.
sick
It'll be the
and
best
tired
thing.
of the whole entire thing. We must start to do something. We can't sit down in our benches not doing anything. No matter how
Or we can just
small
move on
or
and go
big
to
we
another
are,
shittier
we
game.
can make a difference.
You're just being passive crazy.
we can make a difference. We will face the defense attorneys. We will face the defense attorneys that you will play.
Alright, boys, I'm joining in.
We will face the defense attorneys that the developers and the defenders of them might be playing. We'll face the defense attorneys that the passive creators may want to turn us. It's time to open the curtains for the reality the Pixelgun 3D is in right now. The game has not been balanced. When you say again that you want to balance weapons, stating that you are pessimistic and say that there is too many to build and balance and tweak with. And here you are stating that while we have events, new battle passes running by. How many days and hours and seconds of your lives do you consider to do one specific thing for the player? How much have you taken into consideration from the community? Who asked for any of these updates? Who asked to sit in a cycle like this? Who asked? Who asked?
Someone who was stupid probably asked. I don't know.
Echo Soldier.
Yes, sir.
Game
We
is a mess.
have whenever the new developers were in here, whenever
Honestly-
Cubic Games have taken over at May 2018, stating that the Pixelgun 3D will be great again.
Honestly, boss, if you were Echo Soldier, the game would be fixed in like 2 hours.
See, that's the problem. The people that get the community manager and stuff like that, they get all the privilege, are the people that suck them off. See, the thing is, Echo's never gonna ask for that, because did you see what happened with Exotic? They cut ties with him because he criticized them.
That's the
So it's literally not gonna
community.
change unless every single human being who plays this game is like literally harassing the developers for it. It's like, it's unreal.
They cooperate with YouTubers. They select their supposedly best candidates of the popularity, of the
You
amount
want
of
me to
subs.
be honest?
They don't
Pixel 3D
choose
needs to get a
because of the
calendar.
real
Why would they release
engagement and the
Christmas
real
weapons?
spirit that that particular kind of person has. When
Favoritism.
Cubic Games
Against it.
were collaborating with that one particular kind of YouTuber, interests started to diverge between the game styles. And we're back in a different, but even worse pickle than us if the game would have almost died by the hackers. You have been using us for too long. You're not including us. You're
They're
using
using us
us
to pay
for
their
your
rent.
own good.
You know what? I'm preparing
If they
to.
live in a house.
Well,
I'm
they're
preparing
probably
to DM.
paying rent.
I'm preparing. Okay, I'm ready for DMing one of the devs, for, sending this link to one of the devs
Yeah,
DM.
these Clements, you need to be friends with them.
Wow, wish me luck, anyways.
Try to get a moderator, because maybe they can freaking DM.
Share
sure
the
most
stream
mods
forward
have
to
DMs
every
open.
Pixelgun fellows. We must rise up and wake the curtains. Open up the curtains to see the sunshine of the gray clouded reality. The reality covered in rain, thunder, and agony.
And rage.
Don't promote your
Crocodiles.
clan, god dang it.
Yeah, and crocodiles, of course.
Repetitive battle passes. Repetitive rewards. What makes the real difference? What makes the real difference? Deep Dive Lottery. All for distracting players. All of it. They're only here for distracting players from the real problem. Knowing that they have over almost 700 weapons to work with. That could have been their monthly work. But instead, they want to continue what they're doing, hoping nothing like this would happen, hoping nothing like this can develop.
You know, I wonder how many weapons Pixcoin has made this year so far.
Here's one funny thing though. In the game description of the App Store, they said over 800 weapons. What is this collection that we see over here? What's the number of the whole entire collection of guns
They are
that we
updating the
see over
gallery.
here?
But it's not 800.
It's 739, okay, man.
Yeah, because they haven't updated the gallery for some reason. Probably
Yeah, at
again.
the moment at least, bro. At the moment.
Yeah, they haven't.
We are
updated the-
suffering
Well, we could
our
just
gems.
count how many new weapons are in this, and then just add them on.
We are suffering our gems and our lives out
9.
out of getting this.
There's 13 new weapons. No, there's Battle Pass 2. Oops. 13.
You gotta sit down here
There's
and
18
formulate.
new weapons. All right.
You gotta sit down here and formulate today in this recent update to make it look like there's a little
There's
content,
about-
little of the new weapons. Little have been considered. And your YouTubers, your well-known YouTubers, are sitting in chess pieces. Standing still, waiting to move if the critiques move. What has this big community turned into? The community will sooner or later
There's 757
turn into
weapons
a
once they
community
update
where
all of the
critique
freaking
is
weapons for this
considered
update.
negativity and toxicity to the community. This is what everyone is suffering with. This is what everyone suffers with their lives and their impatience. Casual players can't even do what I can do, and even if they get far, they will sit in the same pickle as I am sitting in right here. Gems eaten away.
This guy's name in game was Penis Toucher. Nice.
Gems eaten away, tap by tap. Gems are
Rip
eaten
bosses,
away,
gem.
tap by tap.
Coins. Nice. You're not gonna use
They're
them.
getting the luck that is
Did he get
made
the 60?
to
Did he get the
benefit
60?
you the
Of course
most,
not.
30
and the player
parts. That's not even
almost
that
the
bad. You could
least.
get it on stream.
He's going to. He has 5,000 more gems. Do you really think that? Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. It's like the rest of the 5,000 gems just hit
Well,
coins.
if he wanted to save, he would stop. I would refresh about now, boss.
Yeah, because now it's at
This is
well, no,
the
it's a stream
things
delay.
that's gonna happen to a player who've gotten far. They cannot get far as me. You're talking about the new players who are not gonna get the old weapons, considering the fact that they can sit down here and suffer their gems tap by tap, where they can suffer their battles many taps by many taps. All for killing traffic, all for doing this, all for
Morning
turning
Anchor
the
isn't even
people's
that
heads
good, if I'm
to
being
one
honest.
particular kind of style. In the regular games, in the Battle Royale, and not to mention in the duels betting world. They do not fix matchmaking. They have not properly fixed matchmaking to fish out the players who are playing in the metas, aka the ways that people hate to play against. They use that and redirect one meta into another for their own earning. I'm gonna sit down and show how people suffer tap by tap. This is all suffering tap by tap. Not fun. Tap by tap. Whenever people who are capable of getting these weapons, will they use it for their own collection? Will they really use it for a long time? Will they? My gems are eaten away, folks. My gems can't breed.
Put your gems on life support then.
My gems cannot breed. And I'm sure the gems economy of others can barely breed.
Bruh.
They breed less tap by tap and gets a small recovery month by month. Metas, again, redirected to other metas for the developer's own earning, adding weapons, creating repetitive content in the hamster wheel. The hamster wheel is YouTube. The hamster wheel is this game. Do not consider the double-digit update. This is a whole entire hamster wheel. Now what do you guys have to say? Bring your words into high speech. Anyone?
I don't know how to speak.
You open your mouth and then you use your. But yeah, the entire game for 9 months is the exact same stuff, just different weapons. I'm pretty sure that now the weapon design, like the weapon actual statistics are being reused in battle passes. Same damn challenge, the exact same damn challenges, the exact same layout for a battle pass. The only thing you're changing is the background. And then we have clans that you're doing nothing with, even though there's like 100 bugs that you could literally fix. Only real way to get gems is by betting. Because unlike coins, you can't earn gems by grinding, so, you know, that's great.
Bro, if they gave you like 2 gems each game, that'd be kind of OP though.
Well, no. Not really. Like, I mean, the only way you're getting gems right now is by... Because you used to be able to get gems in the,
You know something they need
casinos.
to fix? Something that they really need to fix? Like, these things you're talking about, yeah, they need to be fixed. They need to get rid of bots out of the game. Okay. They need to figure out some way to detect bots in the game. And
It's
ban
so
them.
simple. They stand still and they jump up. If you're standing in the same spot for like over, and then you have to also like, and then if they change it to where there's a movement pattern, then if they use the same movement,
Yeah, if they do that for like a minute, like more than a minute, honestly, I think that a minute is good enough time to like detect, hey, it's a bot, delete its account. But like the bots are so annoying. We can all admit that.
or maybe not delete the account because you know sometimes people go AFK, but if it's consistently, right? If it's I got
Especially if
200
it's
gems from
spamming a
elementary chefs.
melee. Especially if it's spamming a area damage melee. I mean.
AFK farmers do get banned, according to
AFK
mod.
farmers are still, dude. I don't know what you mean. Salvation uses some of the best coins. Oh, I forgot what gem count am I at now. Let me check. 488. Damn. Oh yeah, also black market still sucks ass. For God's sakes, I could have got the Arana bite, but then someone had the. Oh, I'm done. Oh, you can get the Quicksilver. I'll get it. Why not?
So there you have it. Nothing reacts. We're gonna continue. Watch out there. We gotta continue. We're only sitting here with Pixagon to give our demands and state our business. And we're not gonna sit back. No matter how small or big we are. We're gonna sit here. And we're gonna state our business until we get their business breakthrough. Until we get that breakthrough that we want with our business. Don't you agree?
Yes, sir.
We
Pretty
all
much,
agree.
sir.
Don't you agree?
We all want.
Yeah, we agree.
Loud and engaging.
I'm not loud. My parents are in the other room.
Still be engaging.
Huh.
Gems are being eaten away all day long, man. They are being eaten away all day long. Every single day you try to run all of these sucker rewards from your new events. What a great way to live Pixagon, huh? What a great way to live Pixagon. You have no challenges left because you spent probably only a lot of time for the one time you initially created the battle pass, and initially creating these challenges taking probably a long time to code and a lot of stress for you 1 month, and that's simply it. Up they have to go. And now there's nothing changed. Not for the battle pass, not for the deep dive lottery, not for the super lotteries, and not for the scuba diver. No, nothing new of those events. They are all the same concepts. And yet again, you want to say that the new players have to get old weapons because of this. Your workflow directs only to the new players, you want to say. Your workflow chases out the old players. And I'll say it again, the workflow chases out the old players. We've already heard the reduction of numbers, and here you are promoting people in the mailbox trying to fake out the community activity and engagement where there are little less and a lot less than that. People have been crying in pain and agony for bringing back weapons. For seeing weapons being brought back. More greedy people have been made. More selfish people have been made. Same goes for you manipulating to the game style. You drive your game with hate. You're driving with freaking hate. And you want to say that you want to earn money and say you're earning money good. You are earning money good for watching players in pain, crying for their own living, crying for their living in Pixagon 3D.
That's kind of an over-exaggeration, but okay.
Battles new players play at multiple occasions facing the higher leveled players with weapons that can take them down really fast. And you are sitting down there and saying that the workflow directionary directs only to kids who are new to the game. How is that for development?
You know how in the Pixel on Twitter it says the game is for 7 and up? The reason they have it as 13 and up for the iTunes store is probably because like Apple wouldn't allow it to be younger. They would have to get like certified.
It's iOS terms of
So
service are
box.
different.
And like,
than-
and here's the thing. It would if they wanted it to be 7, they would have to make it offline and no chat. But they still want that, so they have to make it 13.
Honestly, things have to change.
Pixel gun.
Things have to change in this game, folks. Things have to change. We're all sitting down here in the same suffering. Everyone is sitting down there in the pickle. If nothing much changes, I will continue the loud speech. That's what I have to say. I will continue another way
Pixel
with
gun.
loud speech. That's what I have to break to you.
Honestly, as long as the game is making money, nothing's
They're
gonna
not gonna
change.
do it. Yeah, they're not gonna do anything. No. That's actually kind of the opposite. Because if it starts losing money, they're gonna do more of this. That's what's
Right.
happening. So there isn't really a way to stop it. To be honest, like they're
Besides,
just
if you're paid to win, don't pay. I
yeah,
guess.
exactly. And then if we all do like an agreement to not pay so that the devs change it, there's still gonna be people that spend like $100,000 on this game.
Exactly. Like even
Because-
if we stop, other people won't stop. It's not that. It's just.
And
that's
it's
just
not
how it
like
works.
it's because they're like, oh no, it's fair to do all of this bullshit.
One freaking exotic gets shunned from the developers because he was critiquing them.
Yeah,
Criticism is the new
I-
racism in Pixel Gun.
No, I think
He was like taking part of one live stream and then he wasn't feeling good about it. Remember that.
yeah, dude, look at this most recent video that he made. Spent $200 on Pixel Gun rage clip, super chest opening.
Well,
Bruh,
I wouldn't
he's
really
so
It is
do
bad,
this
he can't
one.
even grind, he has to
different than those
pay.
people like this that just like completely brag about it. Oh, I spent $200 on a game that most people don't even play anymore.
Honestly, so true.
Fuck's sake,
He
man.
is
Like,
just
why
wasting
would
his
you
money,
pay?
just be
There's
honest.
so little things that have been implemented. I can clearly imagine how much money they have to save. I feel like this is a little money they can save just to try to make a double-digit update by just doing the same crap over and over again. If we state our business, and we're gonna continue to state our business no matter what, no matter if the kids are still going to be paying, they should be hearing us at some point. Although there's a trouble with that, again, because they're probably gonna have a different view of the game
Here's the thing.
than the experienced players
Wait.
have. They may not exactly understand our point of view. That's one thing to think about. But
The only
that's-
point of view they actually understand is the money-making point of view, if we're being honest.
They think of us as dollar bill signs. They don't even think of us as players. That's why they keep returning. That's why for the 7th anniversary they returned the ultimatum. They said on Twitter we have a very special van with a gun, like a special gun that you all wanted attached to it. So then it's like, oh, it's like rare and stuff. I'm gonna go buy it now, or am I gonna waste my time grinding it? And it's like, if it's returned other times, like. It's like, and we thought that would be the last time they would do like such like an upcoming like, oh, a surprising van. Oh, what's the treasure thing gonna be? But then they literally do the secret van. It's literally skins. It's literally skins.
I know. Like,
Dude,
what the heck is
it's like,
this?
oh, secret van. Oh, it's gonna be all
What a
secret. It's gonna be
secret
like,
van,
oh, the
man.
coolest weapons, and
What
then
a
boom, you do
secret
this.
van, man. Like, honestly,
It
what
was such a
super secret-
disappointment.
It's a
Like every
closet, man.
single
That's why there's all
YouTuber was
rainbow
hyping it up.
colors.
They're like, it's gonna be the Arsenal set. It's gonna be a new set.
Oh,
It's
wow.
gonna be new weapons. But instead, it was just trash skins that.
It's literally a reused van. It's not even a new one that they just
It's
made
not a
lazy
new
time. They
van.
literally reused a van.
I know,
They didn't.
just
They don't
reused
even
the van.
care.
Like,
Why
it's
would
a-
they
it's a
care? As long
winner-
as it's gonna make the
it's
money,
a
they don't
winner
give a
theme.
damn.
It's a winter-themed van. Honestly, it's a winter-themed van that is on June. Honestly. Remember when the developers celebrated their anniversary with that ultimatum? So many people got pissed off. Discord turned into an enmity. Discord had
No,
a
it, no,
long-standing
you know it's bad when you literally have to you have to blacklist the word ultimatum because of how many people were complaining. Like, how sad can you get to the point where you have to do that? Good lord. It's like, that's your own fault. Why are you acting like it's ours? It's like, you're just gonna slap an ultimatum to the van with a reused van already. Call that a anniversary. They're calling that an anniversary. It's a
They should have made new
this is
weapons for the
all-
anniversary. That would have been
Anniversary.
epicer.
No, you know, we literally were just expecting an old weapon trader's van. That's literally all we wanted. Then we get that. Fucking amazing. Honestly.
We had enough, folks. We gonna keep stating our business, man. No matter how many adversaries there are, they'll support you. We have to be heard. And we were the people, some of us were the people behind the quote hashtag ProtestCon3D on Pixel Echo's latest livestream. You heard it right.
Echo Soldier, YouTuber who has never grinded in his life and just pays for everything.
If they remove the
Get
money,
superposed.
if you couldn't spend money in that game, like most YouTubers want to be playing right now. No, I'm being serious.
Sucker.
Like, if they made a game where you have to
I agree,
grind,
Bagel.
people would be literally quitting.
Because he's too freaking lazy.
Oh, I'm just gonna waste all the money that I make from profiting over little 9-year-olds.
Here's the thing. He makes his money back into videos. Like, he could spend like $500, but he'd still make it back. So he doesn't, that's the thing, he doesn't even care.
He may plot it.
I just spent $200 in Pixelgon, but I made 3,000. Like, so he doesn't even care, honestly.
Although his viewers compared to the subscribers ratio is pretty freaking low.
His videos after a week, most of them get like 200k views though.
Because he's the one getting superposed.
Or like his fan base is fucking cancerous and it has to freaking.
Supposedly more superposed than Big B.
Big B is a YouTuber for 7-year-olds, honestly.
No, I mean, with Big Ray, it's fine, because, like, he doesn't, like, sure, he spends money on the game, but, like, do you see him being toxic? Do you see him...
Nah, he's a friendly guy. He's a real friendly guy.
Stuff with community drift? You don't. He's literally the most neutral YouTuber. Yeah, he makes kids content, sure, you can say that it's, like, made for young children, but it's not like that his fan base is retarded, right? Like, because they're not being manipulated. He's neutral. So there isn't, like, it's not like, let's say, I'm just going to use both sides so that it doesn't look like I'm biased, but let's say we have Iniso. If you see a casual, you call them sluts or whatever, and then if you're, let's say, an exotic fan, and then you see a casual, kill themselves, you know, it's like that's siding.
Isn't it weird that many of these pop YouTubers' names start with E?
Internet.
E.
Erection.
On a live stream on protest, bruh. Okay, I told you I had enough of this, and I already said myself, there's not gonna
You never see Big B toxic because he isn't. That's the thing.
We're not gonna.
Remember when people were exposing Echo for being toxic to Everletcher? Anyone remember that?
Wait, who?
Echo was being toxic to Everletcher on Discord, and a bunch of YouTubers exposed him.
They were kind of both being annoying to each other, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, yeah, like, sure, like, everyone, like, I mean, he was kind of going at him saying that, like, he gets whatever he wants, which, like, I mean, you could say that's true, whatever it is, right? And then,
Well, hence his amount of subscribers when he
It
did
is
make
pretty true,
Pixel
though. He gets
Echo.
whatever he wants.
yeah, because he's a community thing and he spends a lot of money, which, I mean, would kind of make sense if you're at a dev point, so that they spend more. Then everyone.
Big B, I mean, what am I trying to say? Echo gives devs a lot of free advertism. Like, whenever someone just scrolls on Echo's channel, they instantly just go and play Pixel Gun because that's what he's playing. Unless they just don't like the game and only like his
everything I'm
loud
going to be
ass
doing
voice.
about Pixelgun 3D, folks. Boston Modern is from nowadays on, and also from that day I just posted the protest gun. This is the protest gun 3D thumbnail with more words to describe the
I would
pickle
love
we
for
live in.
even one moderator just to see the stream.
Oh, my dog's
I
crying.
don't mind if I get ridiculed, because even if they try to attempt to ridicule me and say it's all
Bruh,
lies,
I gotta go. See ya, bye.
and
Boys,
say it's
bye.
all lies
Good luck on the protests.
and false things and call me an adversary, we all face it. I will face it. I will face it, and our boys will face it. You're gonna be saying that, oh, we made some statements. Here we have something. New gadgets. Now you make just new and new features to give yourself your own burden for your next division. That's probably why you haven't done much for the clans when you are introducing new aspects, new items to obtain. Although they aren't really new, they're just new kind of gadgets. For example, prior example, every new gadget that you add that's only available to get to clans. Clans 2.0, by the way, it's all but suffering. It's it's everything within the word suffering, and there's no other word to describe this. For one, getting to clan war and seeing how many people are actually doing, how many people are not doing much, because of the only thing that happens in the clan section is people wanting to join the top clans, because for one genuine reason, for probably not to do anything. When they were saying, oh, we got that new freaking gadget called Denied, everyone was excited. But I wasn't particularly excited when this game arrived, because by immediately reading carefully, I can understand it as a transcription of Resurrection. So that thing is being widely used in the betting world, making a lot of fun for the players, in quotation marks, let's say it that way. Everyone gets manipulated to one style again, and what happens afterwards? Make a new style, fix that style before the players get too angry before leaving. Is that how you gonna be living your life in Pixelgun 3D? Honestly, there are so much you can say about
The
this.
devs are just killing their own game without even realizing. Or maybe they just realize it, just don't give a damn shit about it. Dumb. The devs are just dumb.
We got a protest for
And
today.
yes, I'm on my bed.
Join the protest. Everyone. Everyone who gets cheered of, everyone who is watching right now.
I just don't get it, what kind of developers are these. These are
Join the
just
protest.
one of the most lowest scumbag I have ever seen in my whole life. The devs.
Hey boss,
Yeah.
I joined the call.
Yeah.
I joined the call. I did hear you talking about the resurrection gadget? Isn't that the new one they brought in?
Yeah.
You mean
the
the
Uno
deny
card.
card?
Yeah. Yeah. By the sounds of it, they've just brought in an old gadget that they took away so long ago. There used to already be a gadget that resurrected you after death. Anyway.
Well, no, the difference
No,
is that
the
when you get
difference is
killed, what happens
when
is
you
just
get
you
killed,
respawn.
you put it in spawn.
Yeah.
You put it in
You-
spawn. You're
you-
not respawning it at the location you died.
So they've
The only
changed it now.
difference. That's the only
Yeah.
difference.
But by the sounds of it, they've just copied something they used to do and just called it a whole new thing.
That's
That's
exactly why I call it a transcript of resurrection.
Exactly. Same as the skins. What's up with the skins? Add like some other new content. We had like they're remaking the maps, but why not bring old classics back like Mafia Mansion? Everyone loved that map.
At this point, their workflow team seems to be saying, "Hey, OGs, get the freak out of here." That's literally what I'm thinking. That's literally how I see their
Yeah,
workflow.
they don't want the OGs back because they probably think the OGs know a lot more that they don't want uncovered. Like all the glitches they've done in the past, they don't want that out again and bring back up.
They are just seeing OGs as a burden and adversary for them. Well, they're actually stating something that is for the better of the game.
I should know. I mean, I've been playing since Pixel 3 started.
Mafia Mansion, my dude. It was gone.
Yeah, that was a good old map.
You could literally have a dark skin and hide in that corner in the house.
Yeah.
In the early days.
Yeah.
Unless you had
That was good.
Unless you had a glowing weapon, of course. And a
Yep,
brilliant
the
light
fire
color
sword
version.
glitch to get underneath the map. Do you remember that?
I don't know how long I can remember stuff, man, but I'm not remembering
Oh
that.
god. See, those were the good days.
Yeah, what more should we say about our business against the developers? No matter the size we are.
Well, here's some advice for them. I know they've got a lot of, like, modes they have, but think out of the box. Make a whole new mode that hasn't been thought before. Something original, something fresh. Don't just copy other
They do
people's
that every
games.
10 months, by the way. They do that 10 months. They do that every 10 months.
Yes, but look how many games and weapons and skin ideas they've taken from any other game. Well, lightsabers, for instance. The Smart Bullet Bazooka was out of Mario, I think. Super Mario Kart.
Yeah,
So you see
yes.
what I mean?
Yeah. Let's return the nanobots. That's a good idea.
Unoriginal.
No,
They
dude,
did.
no, but what they
It's
should really return,
unoriginal, man. It's
what they should
unoriginal.
really return is the nanobots rifle, but without bullet travel.
Oh
It's
wow.
overpowered shit.
Without bullet travel, or you mean without homing missile?
No, without bullet travel.
Bruh.
It's homing missile and insta hits.
Or
I went-
the,
Oh,
Yes,
what a
they do
great
that.
idea, man. Let's just bring
Yeah.
the judge.
the Smart Bullet Bazooka ruined Pixel 3. But the most
It was a slow bullet, though. It was a slow bullet. That's
Yeah,
the
but
defense.
the most
Hmm.
overpowered glitch I remember was the Frostbeam spell.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that
remember
one.
that.
I
They called it. They
I
called it.
actually
They
was
called it
thinking
a
that you were
bug.
gonna say that. I actually was thinking you were gonna say that.
Yeah,
They called
yeah.
it a bug and not a coding error. They
Oh,
didn't
what
take
a
credit
great
for it. They
coding
just said
error.
that it was a
Wow.
bug
What
that
a
people
freaking coding
used.
error where you just put
Coding
one
error.
parameter
It was
into
a-
Yeah,
the
they
it
called
was-
it. They called it a bug, like the players were using
No,
a certain like.
It was the developer's fault there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
they called it
know.
a bug so they wouldn't look
Yeah,
bad. That's amazing.
Oh,
That's amazing.
Wow.
Like, how do you gonna freaking... Oh, it's a bug where it's literally by the damage you typing the wrong number in your parameter for that weapon.
Yeah.
You just read the
Or
wrong
the one
parameter.
time-
coding? Oh wait, the developer.
Exactly. No, dude, the players got to code for that one update.
What about the one time when they made coding error for the chests? It was around 12 o'clock at midnight and
Where
my
you can
time.
open up
Everyone
like
got
got
free
to
chests
see,
or
chests.
something?
we actually got to
For a
see
whole
the
hour.
other module chest name, by the way, with that. We actually got to see the module chest name, by the way, with that. But now, guess what happens? Every single freaking module is now moved over to a glance.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I'm
And
so
now
complaining
you're
because I
literally
cannot even
abandoning
You
the
find
can't
new.
one
grind
And
game
anymore.
now,
mode.
now
You're
with that,
forced to
and now
suffer.
with that, you're literally abandoning the one game mode you totally made for that purpose.
Oh,
Bullshit games.
another thing I hate is how they're bringing back old rare classic guns and they're just chucking in people's faces. I mean,
So
what
their
about the people
mamas
that
can get the
worked for
credit card
those rare
canceled and
guns
let
back
them
then?
pay for $10,000 for just.
Now, how many people do you have the social losing? Let me ask that question.
Hold on.
The social.
The social losing,
Social
if you're
losing.
not part of the Facebook, you wouldn't even have it that day.
Yeah, I have that. Like,
I'm not
I
sure
used to
whether I
lose
still
it a
have it
lot.
or not. Same here. Not sure whether I still have it or not.
That was a primary social Uzi, dude.
I know. It's like the Uzi, but with some kind of blue tint texture on it.
We gotta bring more people into this stream. If you know that people will be paying good attention into this stream, be sure to share it forward to those people, because we need people to sit down here and talk about the whole entire adversary that we're sitting down right now. The whole entire torment of a hamster wheel. Just
So, boss,
straightforward.
oh yeah, here's.
what will be a smart feature to add in is after, say, a year, every year, they make it so there's a year gun. So if your account is over a year's old, it will get a year gun. So you know how long the account has been made for. You see what I mean? To show how long you've been playing Pixelgun 3D for. Like, it'll be something new for Pixelgun 3D to do. And you don't see any other game doing that.
For doing such a thing, man, at this kind of predicament,
Yet again, though,
it would give the players some acknowledgement in some extent, but then again, will they use it in the long run?
and another thing they really have to do is make it so you can transfer your Android data to your iOS. Because that's why I stopped playing Pixelgun 3D. My Android, like, can't even run anything. And I'm forced to play it on that. No, I'd rather on my Apple. But then, if I was to play on Apple, I have to pay. I have to be paid to win to get everything to level 55.
Do play one
No way,
match.
man.
Look at this. Do play one match. Honestly, the betting world has been super demanded, and we are all aware of that. Every time you
Yeah,
probably
whose
Yeah.
idea
face
to
a-
return
every
skins
time you
with
face a
stupid
winner
what?
chest or stupid best chest better, you're probably gonna see that dude using every dirty tactic. I've even faced a Chinese dude who was from the CN clan. What that is the top clan, by the way. Jumping up in the air, looking greedy as heck, paragliding with the dash weapons when the paragliding was existing, and firing from below, knowing the fact that looking up is more limited than looking down towards the players.
Wow. Easy for 3-cat spamming, except we can't look all the way up to kill the 3-cat spammers above.
Let's return the judge.
That is actually something that even our most popular and the most superposed YouTuber out there are aware of that and reconsider something for that. But we've got to start somewhere. We got to start stating our business somewhere, not sit down like silent rabbits.
They're lazy as fuck and just wants the money from their mama's credit card.
They have
Although,
a different
boss-
point of view. That's the problem. I say it again. That's another thing we have to face. Those players who may not be seeing unless they've actually been it through us, because they're taking use of those new players to keep themselves alive with their small wallet to dispose for their supposed double-digit updates.
Boss,
What?
you don't have to believe me with this. I doubt anyone will, but remember that you know what Easter eggs are, right?
Easter eggs.
Yeah, basically things hidden in the game that the developers made for people to find.
Mhm.
Anyway, a few updates back in the future Parkour City through 3018, I think it is. the TV screen on that map used to have a coding thing
I
on it.
remember
Remember that?
that.
Not sure if anyone will believe me or not, but that was actually found by me. But at the time, I did not have Discord, so at the time, I had to tell hundreds of people to get it to, what's his name, Running Back 02, for him to do the myth. I really wish I had Discord back then, because I would have showed it, considering I couldn't do that. That's what got me the idea to get Discord.
And did you try to get acknowledgement for credit? If you think to
So,
yourself that you
after
originally
telling
found it?
after telling 100 people, do you think I'll get credit?
No.
Exactly my point.
We're gonna be staying
I never
down
got the
for
credit.
quite a bit of time. We wanted to see
Because
how
people
many
just want to
players
take it for
are
themselves
considering
because they're just
this to be a pickle rather than fun. Because I'm pretty much sure there are still some of us out there who are still here.
Oh, there's a lot out
maybe
there.
some of the old players are looking at this right now and want to hop by.
Oh yeah, here's the next idea. Next update's just gonna be all homing weapons because the devs like we couldn't.
Like they said, they removed the
What are
homing
you
weapons.
talking about?
They removed the homing weapons. They say, yeah.
It
But now
might be
they're
at
gonna
the
bring it as a
restoration.
gadget.
What about the cyber
Now they're gonna
bees?
bring it as a gadget. First on the clockwork cracker that flies like a madman and also makes mad faces of people. And now we got the cyber beast acting like wasp in every summer.
Ooh, I hate
The
wasps
bees is
and bees. Wait, Buster, I gotta tell you something
You
real quickly.
literally are giving a symbol of hate to the game, honestly. It's just creating a symbol of hate. You made those freaking flying freaks. 3 flying freaks trying to represent to you the summer vibe of getting stung by an annoying little wasp and people ridiculing that animal.
The bee spell book.
oh my god.
B spellbook got removed because they considered it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nanobots, yeah, just my bullet.
Yeah, same as the dual icicle pistols that were
No,
the Christmas set.
No,
They
it's not
once had homing.
they weren't removed.
They
but
once
got
had
removed.
homing
They
missiles.
weren't
They
removed,
took
but they
that
got
out.
removed the homing missile.
Yeah.
They literally did not
That
remove
was
it because
overpowered.
they literally
That actually killed a
that
weapon.
literally
Actually killed a weapon.
yeah, true. It killed a weapon, but they still preserved it.
Actually,
This is literally how
but
Pixagon
that
is.
actually
Oh,
killed a
something
weapon.
that the players still like, and now you just remove that. So now people have gotten less interest into it. This is literally Pixagon.
Bro,
Pixagon can
the
literally
problem
be
with this thing.
Pixagon can literally be described as that gun, as the dual cryo pistols. Honestly, man.
Something that everyone enjoys for a while, but then hate it after.
Just
You
know
know
what
what?
the
One
developer
feature,
did wrong
and
with it
everyone
here?
is bashing off that. And moving to the
Basically, everyone likes Pixagon 3 at the start, but as soon as they learn it's pay to win, they start disliking it more. The smart people will forget the game ever. The other people will just use a mum's credit card.
And how many do you think they will get?
Doesn't play it as much.
Because
Yeah.
because
You
they
know
because they
something, you know
state
something that
the developers. I've even said it 2 times right now, but still the developers state that those new players they return it because they return their old weapons and betraying their own original weapon obtainers just because to favor the new
Yeah,
players.
that got me triggered. I mean, I
They
had all these
say
rare
that
weapons
new
that I could
players
show
don't
off
have a
next
chance to
second.
get it. I've said it 2 times already. The new players don't
Yeah,
have a chance to get it, and you are introducing new weapons for them to get too.
Yeah,
I
That
mean-
is so ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
I remember grinding for some old weapons back in the on days, and
You're
then
not giving
I look
new
in the
players
bloody chest
fun.
and you can get it for free.
They're not giving new players
just for a
fun
spin.
when those players are trying to take
Alternating
initiative to the community and follow the ant army of voting of the same weapon. The weapons they wanted to return because they probably watched the videos of those weapons and are jealous. So overall, most of the game right here has been driven by greed and envy.
They just want money, that's it.
Greed and envy used for their own earning. Like, what the heck is
Yeah, I know.
this?
Oh,
What
what's
is it?
next?
Hexagon.
They added
Game
another
is run
10.
by greed and envy. And now we're in an
Well,
eternal torture.
This might just explain it all. How much is the battle pass? Just to buy with a credit card from 0 credits?
How much is
How
the
much
battle
is it?
pass? Let me just
$13,
plus
I
You
think.
don't. You don't need to
Yeah.
pay the battle pass
109
if you
Norwegian
grind.
currency. It literally,
Well, yeah.
dude. The funny thing right here is if I bought the 1320 credits, it will cost more by one. It will just cost more by
Yeah,
one
wow.
Norwegian currency. How
Yeah.
ridiculous, man!
Oh, look at the gem prices. There are more rip-offs when you're talking
No,
about those.
remember when they had promotions?
Yeah, just
You
look
know
at
something?
look at
You
the
remember when
look
they
at
had
the
promotions
coins
when the
rip-off.
crocodile?
So
Dude, remember when they had
You
promotions
get
when the
more
crocodile
coins
was
than
promoting
You know,
sponsoring gem sales? Like, oh, you could get
I
12
you know
times
remember.
something
gems.
about developers doing it wrong? About like when they tell the like when they're like players tell like to nerf something, like they nerf it, but they do it wrong because they nerf it really bad, making the weapon really dead. Like you know the raccoon with a pipe, Storm of All Seas. Those weapons just got nerfed when they're fucking dead.
Although, boss,
Let's
gotta
look in
say,
the
I
comments.
remember at Christmas being at 10 times only coins. That was even with the 10 times, that was not enough to buy a gun.
Congratulations,
Just
developers.
Because,
You're
for
fucking
one
idiots.
thing, when you say that the new players are not gonna get the new weapons, and you want to give them fun, how the heck are you gonna give them fun when you're providing new weapons?
exactly.
You're literally providing new weapons. That could have
That
been
that's
the way for new players. We could literally have a world of new and old players living together in harmony, but not
see
just
this.
mix it
This
together.
is why they
So it looks
bait
like
us.
so
This
this
is
is
why they
literally.
bait us with battle pass. They're like, here you go, just a little bag of
You're
50
freaking,
coins a day.
we could have lived in peace and harmony of different identity of being new or an old player. That could have been completely fine. Instead, they decide us to be just the same genuine kind of player without any difference. And lots of people getting angry because of that. They're
Yeah, I
losing
mean,
their
well,
identity. The old players lose their own identity when the newer players are getting the same guns as them. So what's even the point? Battle passes.
yeah, we should at least have a marker saying OG player or something.
That will be singling. That would be too much of a single out. It's much okay to just see
Okay,
it by the
then
weapon.
maybe we
Well,
should have a
actually,
different colored name.
no, actually, we could just tell who is OG by their IDs.
Yes,
I didn't know that.
there's no big focus on the IDs. The only big focus
Yeah,
will be
and
the
my
weapons.
I'm a OG, but I've had different accounts in the past, so
My ID
Yeah.
is 1534 because I've been playing this game since 2014.
noise. That's when it came out, 2013.
And now the main developer who started this game just freaking left. And now you're bringing his code back to something in case the players want to casually have fun.
See,
Honestly,
like,
man.
believe it or not, like, I would like to play Pixgun 3D, but considering, like, Pixgun 3D is how it is, I'm literally grinding Roblox instead of Pixgun 3D. That's how crazy it is over Pixgun 3D right now.
You're facing
Not
the same
only
How
with
kind
the
of
would
three
players.
that add in a
cutscenes.
level 100 more? 100 more levels. And then the gems cost us about 1 million gems per episode.
I want to bring a
The-
speech to that.
The
To
freak
the
is
most,
Roblox, man.
I
I
want
don't
to
know
bring
that
a
game.
speech to the most superposed YouTuber right here. You had good intentions to begin with, but you also caused the interest to differ. You actually had different interests, and with your incompetence, because you have less competence, you have 2 years of competence that time, and the rest of the players who were opposing your statement of changing that one particular style that we all know what I'm talking about, and your will got fulfilled because you were superposed by the developers.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna say 3 separate numbers that's gonna remind you guys of one thing that was wrong. 45, 55, 65.
Uh-huh.
That's what's wrong. The levels. You grind everything to level 45. they make level 55.
He has even
spend
mentioned
so
about it.
much
He's even mentioned about it
to
when
level
he was.
55.
He mentioned about it when they
And then
was
they added
65.
another 10 levels, which is 65.
They
Next
added
second, they're
to,
gonna add 75.
added
And when I hit
65
level
because
69,
they
I'm
want
done
people.
with the game forever.
Because here's the thing, when
Although
that
I'm not-
happened, I wasn't happy with it. I had so many guns, so many lovely guns at that former max level until they did it.
Although
To just make players suffer even more. To just make players cry even more for trying to beg for the amount on credit card and they're paid. Although, they still get paid if we play the game. Because why? Because FTPs had to suffer with ads.
Although I'm not gonna lie, I've actually seen level 100 something accounts, but they were glitches through the updates.
Those were the old players that
Level
just
100's
stopped.
just
Those were the
ass.
old players that
Gonna
just
be
stopped at the
real.
time. I didn't even know there was a 500 level up.
No, I'm pretty sure these were glitches, weren't they, in the update, or were they like OGs back in some other time?
They're probably the OGs who played.
No, I'm pretty sure it was a glitch in the update though, because if you look at when the account was made.
Because we got a guy who was like level 500. That guy was probably a player who had played for the
Or
old
an
days where they
exploiter.
had that many levels, and now they just turned it and then
But
now
I'm
just
pretty sure just
puffed it down.
from the start they always had a level limit. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be, because it wouldn't make sense if they made it max level 100, then they made it level 45.
Stay your business
yeah,
right
remember
now,
the
guys.
rewards when you level?
We are
They're still
all
shit.
together in this, aren't we, guys? We are all together in
20
this.
gems, it's 65 points. Yeah, that's good enough to upgrade my
Wait,
weapons
this
in
might
a better
sound a
way.
little bit cheaty-like, but the only way I found around of upgrading your guns is glitch into level 1 servers, which I sometimes did, but the thing is, Pixelgun 3D has even fixed that, so people buy more stuff, you know what I mean? Just level 1s are as powerful as level 55s if they upgrade their guns. It's crazy.
That's already,
Yeah,
bro.
these
That's
devs are
already
just-
fixed. That's already fixed. They fixed that.
Yeah, I know, that's what I
Those like
said.
1:25 a.m. here, I was just gonna stick with you protesting with you guys.
Probably so-
You on like a
so-
level
put-
one,
it
like
puts-
him.
around, so-
It puts you with level 1s. The only difference is their weapons. If they've got it upgraded to their max, it's as powerful as our max.
That's an equalizer
We
system.
stand
It's
no
an
bloody
equalizer
chance.
to
system.
balance.
Even
They
They
have to
made it
balance the
purposely
money.
because they're too lazy to
laser
fix their
system, whatever it is.
matchmaking. Because they can, because the noticing amount of the actual amount
Similar.
of players decreasing have made them too lazy to even consider fixing the matchmaking, considering that there's fewer of the newer players, even though their work directionary is for the new players. So what it is, it's just a lose-to-lose situation.
Oh, boss. Not sure if I'm meant to give this type of information out. It's nothing. It's about another game. Okay. So I'm sort of in development with another game. Block City Wars. Have you heard of it?
I've heard of that thing.
Yeah, it's kind of crap at the moment, but within the late next year, it's gonna apparently be with standards of Pixelgun 3D, sort of. Like, it's been in development for the last 2 years, non-stop, and now late next year, it's meant to be ready. I'm not gonna show it, so don't show it to the stream. But if you guys want to have a look, I might have a skin making on my device if I haven't deleted it. No, I have. But yeah, that game late next year is gonna be pretty good. It's like got a new development. It's been being worked on for the last 2 years.
I wouldn't be surprised if the developers are actually getting caught with their adversaries of rip-off games, because if they are getting beat
See,
by
Block City Wars isn't a rip-off game though. Block City Wars has been around near Pixelgun 3D. I think Block City Wars was 2013 or 2014.
and now you said
It's been around for a long time.
and now you
just
said
around-
they reprogrammed for 2 years.
It's been developing for a long time. It just ran out a lot of money, but now it's being for the last 2 years. It's been in secretly being upgraded. like the reason why like it's probably nearly ready. They're gonna get new guns, new vehicles. The only thing is they need to get everything from that update saved onto a hard drive, then wipe everything and renew it, which they're still going on. It's apparently going to be ready late next year. And everything's going to be, like, they're going to add new battle passes and all that, too. And it's
Hashtag
going to...
my gems can't breed. Hashtag passive PGYT. Hashtag protest gun 3D.
Not gonna lie, I wish you could breed gems. That'd be pretty good.
If we
Anyway,
could,
I'm gonna go now, okay?
If we could, the game would have literally ripped.
It's like 3:30 at night for me.
Mine
So, yeah.
is 2 hours behind
I'm just
you.
gonna
Say
grind
more.
Roblox.
Well, guess what? Our boy Ling Ling 40 hour right here, at 1 a.m.
Huh?
He
Guess
knows.
what? Guess what? Our
He
boy
knows.
Ling Ling 40 hour right here is 1 a.m. because I know he lives 6 hours ahead of me.
And the
Huh?
green vine is, no, yeah. I live in Malaysia. You forgot. I'm 2 hours behind you.
So it'll be like 1:30 for you.
Yeah,
AM.
1:30 a.m.
Yeah,
Let me
well, I'm
tell
gonna
you,
go
Because
now.
that would mean
green
you,
vine lives in Australia,
that
so
would
he's
mean
like
you
8
are 8 hours
hours.
ahead of me. Well, Ling is freaking.
Yeah,
Yes.
I might join back later, but I need to get sleep.
Same here, man.
We gotta continue our little talk right there. We have
Good luck
We have
anyway.
everything covered.
Yep.
We
Good night.
actually have most of the things covered in this live stream. And if you guys are wondering whether or not I will upload a regular content, I won't.
No.
Everything that I will do with the Pixagon 3D is to protest and fill the Pixagon library with protests, so that people could actually wake up and see and actually experience the adversary. We are going to be facing, for the third time I've said it, we are going to be facing people who has a different view of the game, and that is only favored with the developers. They have a different view of the game about that they can get new stuff no matter what, because developers are returning and betraying for the old players. That's the entire plot that the developers have. They earn money from that, and they also earn money. They earn their money from the clans where everyone suffers and everyone wants to get into the popular clans. And guess what? In reality, if you are a clan leader like I am, you're going to be suffering a lot, because if you want to search for new players that actually does something for the game, chances are it's probably less than 1%. Maybe 1% or something, but I'm pretty sure
People
it's a
just want to
very...
get shit without even doing
They
anything.
don't want to do
It's just
anything.
completely absurd.
They literally are just in the clan to just get the reward, without even paying a muscle of a gameplay. They just don't. They don't give a heck. And that's completely understandable. Hence, the rest of the things, the rest of the rewards, having to be earned in a lot of struggle, a lot of grinding. People are grinding. Some people are grinding their lives out, but
No,
some people
I'm gonna
have
be
not
honest with
time.
you.
Most of the
I
people
mean, let me
have
honest.
not time.
Let me be honest with you. I really dislike it to Clan 2.0. It literally just forces you to play more. Like somebody in the chat, it literally forces you to play more, give you more stress, forces you to grind more for some reason. I don't know. And then all these weapons, all these new division weapons. I swear to God, more mythical weapons.
Because they do that, but they're at the same time they're losing effects. They're losing the effect of actually having that gun a unique vibe. And also at the same time with the vans going to be traded. That's just a classic trick of stressing people to get the new guns. Similar to people wanting to pay a lot for just getting new phones, new phone models that are just being developed.
I swear to God, man. Okay, it's 1:30 for
That's
Thursday
literally a
for me. I
dirty
don't really stay
technique
up this
still.
late,
That's
but
literally dirty technique still, I must say.
I've never stayed up this late before because of this protest. I'm doing this because of the game that I played for a long time. I'm doing this. I never stay up this late before. Or maybe I do, but I'm doing this for the sake of the game that I played the most. For this dumbass dev, this will get this to their head, I swear to God. Oh, and by the way, you might hear static, and I'm just gonna tell you guys that it's not static, it's raining outside. Just to say, just saying.
Alright. What more should we say for the game itself? What more should we say for the game itself right here? Next reward, huh?
Hey,
Another battle pass. Hello, Silver. What do you want to bring up for the adversary we all live in?
the dual mode is nearly all spamming weapons.
You know, the mainstream income, if you actually were going for it, uh, if you compare to all the other ways to get the stuff, the mainstream way to get stuff was betting.
Yeah.
I even betted too. I even robbed freaking hackers. I even robbed hackers before I got reset, and now I'm still here. I'm still here because I can spend a lot of time doing this. But now, knowing the fact that this game is in everyone's pickle, just gonna make people one stop, and we don't even know how many of those new players can help the developers out if everyone plays by just not playing. And I'm playing, yes. Don't get ads. I don't get ads just yet because I haven't even played a single battle. This live stream is not gonna be playing a single battle. It's all gonna be protests towards the developers, and we gotta. If you guys want to join my Discord and talk about it, and want to talk openly about it, be sure to follow the link I'll provide right now. Right there, Discord channel. It should pop up actually, if I'm not mistaken. What about now? There you go. I think 2 links were posted, so there you go. If you want to join by and have a talk and speak your mind openly, we are open to every kind of point of view towards this game. We are open for
I
every
don't get
kind
it.
of point of view towards
I
this
just
game. We are here
now
to
the new players
state our critical business towards a game. Right.
now the new players can get shit easy way out, not unlike us getting it legit and hard. I'm talking about the returning weapons. Now the new players just get an easy way out, unlike us getting the hard way. Especially and then returning
People
the
can
OG
actually
weapons.
easily play that.
Luckiest,
People
even
will
worse.
easily play that style, especially when they have the deny card. That's
I
one
did
thing.
not that I swear to God.
That's one thing to say. So yeah,
Okay,
if there's not going to be breakthroughs or anything, we're going to be continuing until we're going to be continuing. And if you are a YouTuber, recommend to do this. If you are in it, to do it. The more protest videos we fill their YouTube libraries, then the more we will do.
I will try
The
to make
more
one
protest
tomorrow.
videos we can do out of this, then the more of the YouTube library will be filled with those protest videos. Hence, perhaps giving us a chance to get a breakthrough. I'm not gonna stop stating the same business over and over again because developers state the same business. I'll state my same business. The same business that actually was not heard. The same business that were asked by the other old players who left the game. And yes, again, Sarge, I see your comment right there. They add broken weapons to redirect from one meta weapon to another, only to favor them more money. They can even at will rig it to where the way to get it, it's going to be super duper hard and also going to be strongly provoking payment from the players. That could be a dirty salesman trick, and I already know that they're probably doing it in or even a full degree of it. We can say it like that.
Anyway, it's getting late for me. It's gonna be 1:40 a.m. I'm just gonna go off now, and hopefully I can sleep well tonight, because it's late. Anyway, I'm gonna wish you guys good luck on protesting. I wish this will work. I wish this could be
More people have
successful.
to
The devs will
protest.
literally just try to.
You can protest in your own channel. Everyone else can literally protest
I
right
am
now.
doing that. I'm just gonna make a script and write all the point forms and maybe just start doing by tomorrow. It's gonna take days though. It's gonna take days because
You gotta contribute.
I'm not
We are
really
not
good at editing.
minding how long it's gonna take. As long as you contribute, then you're contributing into this to be a statement put up and us expressing our own business. The business that the old players have stated and also got ignored, making them leave the game. Because I had to low commute that guy. Because we have to do it. We all know the pickle that we all live in ourselves, man. I've been doing this entertainment for over a year right now. I've been doing the Pixel Trio entertainment for over a year, accumulating everything that have gone westwards with the game, and that's a directly translated Norwegian expression. Let's just say it that way. Going straight down the toilet for the old players.
I will contribute. I will contribute. I'll try my best to make a video out of this. Some ideas will be inspired by you. I don't know, but I'll try. Anyway,
I've actually
good night to
heard
you.
there were raised questions about bots being implemented, and I was actually skeptical to whether there were bots or not. I can see that there can be bots, and I've already seen how the developers program bots, but then again, we have these people who play the game and sell their account for a living. And that's also gonna be another thing we have to face together. Because there are some people who also do it for their own money and good, and hence try to give, and hence will also contribute for developers good. But if we do something that's gonna push the developers into following our words, then this is it. Just freaking don't play. We can play by not playing. It's simple as that. If we want to state our business, everyone can just sit down and say, we're playing, dude, but we're just not playing. We're stating our business, but we're not gonna be playing.
Yeah. Well, anyways, good night to be, and see. I'm gonna sleep next time.
Anyways, we have had a real long freaking live stream. Hence, keeping this protest live stream alive for over an hour right now, and I think we're gonna continue a little bit more, explaining for myself what it is with this game. And if you want to join the Discord and discuss openly about your critique to the game and your point of view to the game, you're welcome via the link right there, in case you want it. I'm already gonna continue this because the protests have to go on. We're gonna protest. I'm protesting. I'm probably the first ever YouTuber who's actually for real and serious and determined to run protests onto this game no matter what. And I'm just gonna be uploading regular Shadow Fight 3 content, hence funding that to have a little bit more fun sphere than this. The community are just creating all of this adversaries. Communities are hating on one each other for a style, and causing the developers use that for their own advantage. The community is directed into one particular kind of style that they want to get, and thus they're going to be a bunch of players who are going to be maybe hating or self-centered to be the one who should be like the winner of that style. That that is a discussion that we can openly talk about, because we have those players who want to only play that way, the meta way, aka, I said it again, the meta way, aka the way that people hate on each other, the ways of playing people hate on each other, and there are for the regular games and also for the duels. Duels can even show some nastier tactics, and also will include some higher tier gadgets. Hence, a bunch of these people are from the top tier clans, or maybe not. Not everyone is from the top tier class and do this, because they may also have paid something or grinded a heck lot out in order to get the strength and power to play these kinds of seemingly dirty styles, and they want people to think about that so that they can send a complaint to the developer as developer in the long run. Change that into another thing, another meta that people just gotta hate, and the cycle goes on. And about the hamster wheel, I've said it again. We have the super lottery and the casino event running over and over again. And it's been happening for all the time, ever since the Cubic Games were controlling the game. Ever since the Cubic Games were controlling the game. I don't mind that I'm a small YouTuber, but I will still state my own business. I will be taking part into the protest. I'm going to start this protest, and I will not stop. I will not stop. I will not stop like some of those pop white tears who just bashed on the developers a little bit, stating their own business, but then got back for the fact that they are superposed, and for the fact that they wanted to continue their content, because a lot of people watch it and they don't even know if those viewers are still going to be watching if they were to change from that particular gun again, knowing the fact that they're in the same pickle as we are and that they don't like it themselves. Not gonna be playing a game, by the way, just so you guys are aware. I'm not going to be playing a single game. No, nothing. Not a single game out of this. I'm just gonna be showing you guys how it is. I'm not gonna go into a game, although I should have, to show you guys that there's going to be definitely some battle pass weapon users, hence them saying that the new players cannot get the old weapons when they have the events to return by. Problem is that the new players are probably the casual players who've been playing for like 1 to 2 hours, and that's simply it. How far would they get? They need a heck lot more battles, and I already calculate how many battles it takes. So let me get a calculator up here. If you want to get a winner's chest within a day, today, or any day of the event, know that the winner's chest costs 250 keys. And I'm going to show that on the screen share right here. Got the calculator up. So the winner's chest costs 250 keys. And to figure out how many battles we're going to be playing, to figure out how much time it takes to get this specific kind of chest, here we have the winner's chest. We're going to be dividing that. Hold on. We're going to be have to divide this number by the maximum amount of keys. We're talking about as fast as possible, which is 5. That's going to make 50. 50 battles played. Now, if they were playing 2 hours, they would be lucky if their battles were lasting a minute each, because then they would have had time to maybe do another one. Although that's going to add up to 1 hour and 40 minutes already spent on just 2 winner's chests. They haven't done much for it. They've just gotten 2 winner's chests, but they need 3 winner's chests in this new super lottery system to even get a freaking weapon. So therefore, if there's a difference in 1 minute per game that they play, they will not be able to get far no matter what. Because if there's gonna be a difference in 1 minute, That means they already spent 1 hour and 40 minutes on just one chest. How much of a progress is that? How much for those casual news players are gonna have a lot of fun just because of that? This event right here, spanning 250. If you're lucky and have 1 minute, you're gonna make a remarkable difference. But there's also a really brutal difference, a high difference, and really brutal one if you play 2 minutes per game. Spending 1 hour and 40 minutes onto a chest? Like, seriously? Seriously, dudes? Honestly, man. And yeah, if you want to get super chest, for instance, let's say you may try to get a super chest for 1 day stretch. Let's just say that. I'm just gonna open the PC screen share and then bring the super chest. If you want to get a super chest, you have to at least open up 190, accumulate these points, because if you want to get it the fastest way, 190 times 4, actually 190 times 5, 950. What's the rest then? Well, you can pay one fighter chest that's gonna give 35, and then freaking, is that 7? No, that's 6 points, and then get 6 points from the novice chest. So therefore, if you get 35, and what's the difference in this? That's 35 points. Yeah, so it's 35 and 6 points. So we already paid 5 winner chests. That's already gonna take insanely long time. But then in addition, you want to add, let's say how many, if you were paying 2, which would have been already enough for a super chest, but I really wonder if 1 is just enough and then just several of these. So let's just plus add 35. That's already 1 chest. We're at 985. Yep, you will be able to get it by two of those chests. So literally the sum of the keys is gonna be 250 times 5 plus 50. Let me do that. 250 times 5 plus 50.
What are you doing, futuristic boy?
Plus 20. So you're essentially paying 1.32k of keys per super chest. Divide that by 5, and you have to play 264 battles. And if you're playing 1 minute per 1 game, you're definitely not going to be making anywhere as a casual player. You're not going to be making anywhere if your main goal is to just get super chests by super chests per day and day on. Because if one game is 1 match, with 1 match is 1 minute, then you basically have spent over 3 hours. Actually, over 4 hours to just get a freaking chest. Over 4 hours to just get a chest. Remarkably unbelievable. And it's even more brutal difference if you were to multiply this by 2 to get 528 minutes, which you can then divide by 60, which is the result of minutes per hour, and that's 8.8 hours in gameplay just for getting a super chest if your battles are lasting 2 minutes per battle. So there you go, guys. That's the part of the adversary the game is in. So literally, by doing this math, knowing that no matter what happens, even this lottery is only made to direct towards the super grinders who play for so long, who have the chance into getting these weapons no matter what. And thus, if they are new, they will face these legendary weapons and just gonna make it cost even more. Although they have the super chest to get their chances on Galbos with. With that being said, With that being said, I'll probably say the most of the things to begin with in the protest right here. And I hope you guys did enjoy it as well. And if you did, be sure to hit that like button and share the protest forward, because I'm not gonna be done yet. There is more to come. There's more to live stream about this. There's more videos. Everything now when we make your Pixel Gun 3D now, it's just gonna be protest. Hashtag protest gun 3D, and I'm signing out for this right now. I already said most of the things, and I'll continue in another one.